magandang hapon, magandang gabi, and siguro magandang madaling araw sa ating lahat. Kasi I think napapanood tayo and marami tayong kasama from different parts of the world. So again, welcome to our IMG online training. So before we start, let me introduce myself first. Okay, so ayan. So my name is Luis Anthony Antonio. I'm one of the senior marketing directors here in International Marketing Group and financial educator and coach since November 2018, entrepreneur and investor, and of course, licensed associate financial planner as well. So ano nga ba ang topic natin for today? Siyempre, for sure, mayroon na po kayong idea what it is all about, and that is financial checkup. Okay, that will be online financial checkup. So I'm very glad because I'm already a financial planner. So it means to say I'm somehow like pwede na rin po namin kayong ma-assist when it comes to your finances because of course, lisensyado naman po kami on how to plan your finances. All right. Okay, so as I said a while ago, so isa nga ito sa mga benefits natin here in IMG is having free financial checkup. So as you can see, stay financially healthy with IMG's exclusive financial checkup. So as we always say, hindi lang talaga health natin nung ating chine-check up, no? We also check our financial health. Kung baga, hindi lang different sakit ng kailangan natin pinapa-check up. Kundi yung bulsa din natin, kung kamusta ba yung bulsa natin, no? Okay, so this is your roadmap to financial success. Okay, so I hope meron kayong ballpen at papel. So medyo magkakaroon tayo ng konting siguro actually importante meron kayong ballpen at papel so that you can actually write the things you have to do. Because this is all about financial planning, okay? This is all about financial planning and goal setting, which is very, very important, lalo kung gusto talaga natin mabago yung buhay natin. All right, so as you can see, yung question natin, no? So I hope sasagot kayo. You can actually type yes or no sa ating chat box. Okay, so what is your situation right now? So simulan na natin yan. All right, number 1. So do you have problem paying your bills and debts? Meron po ba kayong problema pagdating sa pagbabayad ng inyong bills and debts? Just type yes or no. Even though I don't see it, just type it, okay? Kung yes ba or no. Kung may problema ba or wala. Okay? Okay, all right. So let's have number 2. Do you frequently argue with your spouse over finances? Madalas ba mag-argue kayo ng iyong asawa tungkol sa inyong finances? Kung wala, siguro sa sarili mo na lang. 'Di ba? Do you frequently argue with yourself over finances? Lagi mo tinatanong yung sarili mo, ano ba nangyayari sa finances mo? Ayan. Is it yes or no? Just type it. Okay? Type it sa ating chat box. All right, number 3. Do you need to borrow money when the need arises? Okay? Kailangan mo bang manghiram ng pera pag alam mo yung pag nagkakaroon ka na ng financial struggle? So, nanghihiram ka ba agad ng pera? 'Di ba? Yes or no? 'Di ba? So, ito yung mga questions na lagi nating na tinatanong sa ating mga sarili, 'di ba? Number 4. Do you work hard but still broke? 'Di ba? Lagi ka ba nagtatrabaho pero until now wala ka pa rin naiipon, you're still broke? Yes or no? Just type it. 'Di ba? Number 5. Are your children growing up and your parents growing old faster than you can provide for them? Mas mabilis pang lumaki yung mga anak mo kaysa sa binibigay mo para sa kanila. Is it a yes or no? 'Di ba? Kasi napakahirap nun, no? Yung lumalaki yung mga anak mo, but yung amount na binibigay mo para sa anak mo is still the same or even hindi na siya talaga kasya, 'di ba? Kasi alam natin pag lumalaki ang bata, lumalaki ang finances, lumalaki yung gastusin. Number 6, ayan, do you live paycheck to paycheck? Ayan, napakasakit, no? Parang paycheck to paycheck, parang pag sinabi natin ganun umaasa ka na lang talaga sa sahod mo, sa susunod na sahod mo. Ayan, yes or no, 'di ba? Doon ka lang ba nabubuhay? Number 7, do you have difficulty in funding your aging parents' needs? Ito medyo relate ako dito, no? So, difficulty in funding. Okay, I can say like no, but a little bit of yes. Okay, so meron bang difficulty pagdating sa, alam mo yun, pagpa-finance ng inyong tumatandang mga magulang? Number 8, is life passing you by? Ayan, di ba? Is it a yes or no? Number 9, are you the one responsible to secure your financial future and never depend on someone else? Ito, kailangan yung sagutin to, no? Is it a yes or no? Ikaw ba yung responsable para sa pag-aayos ng iyong financial future and hindi mo dapat to dinedepende sa iba? Di ba? So, ikaw ba? Yes or no? Number 10, do you regularly upgrade your financial strategy? So, kung yung financial strategy mo last year, yung pa rin ba yung financial strategy mo this year? So, di ba? Minsan nag-iiba yan, no? Number 11, do you have a plan to secure your future? Yes or no? May plano ka ba na i-secure yung kinabukasan mo at ng pamilya mo? Oo o hindi. Di ba? Number 12, are you disciplined enough to work on your goals? Ayan. Disiplinado ka ba para matapos mo yung mga goals mo? Yes or no? Di ba? Yun lang naman yung ating sasagutin, no? And, okay. Ayan. So, hanggang 12 lang tayo. So, if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Sabi nga ni Sir Albert Einstein. So, mapapansin natin, no, para suki natin si Sir Albert Einstein sa ating mga financial seminar. Lagi natin siya naririnig, no? Hindi lang pala siya scientist, but he is also someone na talagang nakapagbigay din ng ideas or mga profound ideas when it comes to our finances. Ayan, siya yan, no? Sir Albert Einstein. So, tandaan natin, do not just tie to a goal, di ba? If you want to live happy, just tie to a goal, di ba? If you want to live a happy life, just tie to a goal, not to people or things, di ba? So, pag itinay talaga natin yung goals natin, we know na magiging masaya tayo, mas kontrolado natin yung mga plano natin sa buhay. Okay. So, goal setting. I know, di ba, pag sinabi natin talagang goal, marami tayong goals na gustong makamit sa buhay, right? That's why we are here abroad or even sa Pilipinas, may binubuhay na pamilya. Of course, we have our own goals and we have to set them. We have to set them properly. Okay, so eto, dire-diretso ko na to, no? So, syempre, when we are goal setting, where we are setting goals, it has to be smart, di ba? So, I think nung nag-aral tayo ng college or even ng high school, I think I really hope na sana narinig nyo na itong acronym na to. Di ba? Pag nagsiset tayo ng goals, it should be smart. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng smart? Number 1, of course, the letter S is specific. Kailangan, ano yan defined yan, no? Very defined. Kailangan clear. Diba? Clear dapat yan. So, specific dapat yung goal mo. Second, measurable. Okay, pag sinabi natin measurable, kailangan talaga, hindi lang siya clear, kailangan talaga, alam mo kung, let's say, kung magkano, kung ilan, di ba? Talagang define mo yan. Define mo siyang, kailangan malaman natin. Is it measurable, di ba? So, next one is A, of course, for smart, is attainable. Kaya mo ba siyang abutin, di ba? Hindi ba yan imposible na abutin? Kasi minsan meron tayong mga goals, alam natin minsan hindi talaga attainable di ba? But of course we know na yung mga goals naman natin, it should be something na nagagawa, di ba? Okay, next is time bound. Ayan, time bound. When we say time bound, of course, kailangan pag nagsiset tayo ng goals, there should be a deadline on it, right? If we give a goal, of course, kailangan meron yung deadline. Diba? Kapag walang deadline yan, it's just a dream. Okay? So, always remember that. It's always a dream. Pag ang goal natin, hindi natin nalalagyan ng deadline, it's just always a dream. Okay? And here in IMG, we also added two letters, and that is smarter. Naging smarter na siya, no? Bakit? Because letter E stands for evaluate. When we say evaluate, of course, everything na goal mo, na set mo na, kailangan na evaluate mo yan. Ano ba yung na nagawa ko this year? Or meron bang kailangan ayusin? Meron bang kailangan, alam mo yun, parang kailangan nating i-revise, di ba? And even re-evaluate. Bakit? Kasi say for example, meron siyang nangyari na, say for example, yung babae, right? Okay, one example, yung babae, dati, syempre, single yan, no? Pero of course, pag nagkaroon na siya ng pamilya, nagkaroon na niya ng anak, of course, magbabago na naman ng kanyang goals. Kasi hindi na yan almost tungkol sa kanya. It will be for her family na. Because, di ba? Kasi pamilya na yan eh. Pamilya ang pinag-uusapan. So, it has to be re-evaluated. Kailangan maiba yan. Di ba? So, yun yung mga some scenario na kailangan nating gawin. No? Kailangan nating baguhin. So, always remember, when we are setting goals, it has to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-bound, evaluate, and re-evaluate. Okay? So, I hope you understand that. All right, next. So, yan. So, as we always say, number 1, goals. So, know what you want and why you want it. Diba? Kailangan diinan natin yung why. Diba? Know what you want. Alamin mo kung anong gusto mo at bakit mo gusto yon. Okay? So, only when you know what you want, you can start working to achieve it. Find your real why. Your big why. Yan yung lagi natin didaanan sa ating mga trainings. Find your real why. Bakit nga ba? Bakit ka nga ba dito sa abroad? Bakit ka nga ba dito sa abroad? Diba gusto mo ma-provide yung ma-provide yung magandang buhay para sa pamilya mo? Diba yun naman yung gusto natin, right? But of course, hindi lang dapat pamilya mo ang ating pinag-usapan dyan. It should be yourself. Kailangan included ka. Diba? Hindi lang dapat pamilya mo ang pinag-usapan natin. It should be you because we know na pag ikaw nawala or even nawala na sa eksena, paano na pamilya mo? Diba? So you have to find your real why. Alright, so ito, I hope masulat nyo na siya ngayon kasi 'di ba sinabi ko kanina, meron sana kayong lapis at papel or even ballpen, siguro sulat nyo na lang sa kamay ninyo. Why not? So you just have to write down what you want, the things you want to accomplish so badly in your life. So be specific. Ito na yung sinasabi natin, no? So ano ba yung gusto mong magawa, 'di ba? So you just have to write down, 'di ba? Things you want to accomplish. So say for example, retirement fund, long-term care, education, retiring wife siguro, supporting aging parents. Gusto mo siguro ng bahay, car, see the world, 'di ba? So kung gusto mo travel 5 years from now pag wala na ang pandemya. Number 7, capital per business, 'di ba? And number 8, church and charity, 'di ba? So we basically write down those goals. Kailangan specific ka on how to do it, no? Okay. So yan. So ngayon, nagkakaroon tayo ng at least for this one, so your top 10 why. Bakit, 'di ba? Bakit? Kasi syempre pag meron kang top 10 why, ito yung mga isusulat mo na talaga napaka-importante sa buhay mo. And of course, we also have to write the priority. 'Di ba? Yung priority number, kung ano ba yung dapat mo i-priority. So for example, yung retirement fund. Gusto mo yun yung priority number 1 mo. So isusulat mo siya, of course, number 1. Siguro sulat mo muna yung from 1 to 10. Siyempre, sulat mo muna yan. And then, saka mo i-classify kung ano yung dapat mong unahin. Right? Kung ano yung dapat mong unahin. So, starting from number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, your purpose in life is to find your purpose. Diba? Napakaganda ng saying na to, no? Your purpose in life is to find your purpose. Palagi yan. Palagi natin sinasabi yan. Sino ba nagsabi niyan? Sino bang nakagawa ng inyong linya? Walang iba kundi si Buddha. Diba? Okay. Tandaan po natin ha. To have that purpose is to find your purpose. Okay? Your purpose in life is to find your purpose. Okay, so create your end in mind goal. Say for example, ayan. So yung mga established charitable foundation by year 2030, family vacation in 20 countries by 2030, so healthy at age 100, and then net worth of more than 20 million by 2030. Oh, nalula na sa 20 million, pero 'di ba? So actually from that, kung talagang meron ka talagang napakalakas na why, bakit mo magkaroon ng 20 million by 2030? Because of your family, right? So kailangan mo silang isulat sa why mo, why you're doing it, 'di ba? And of course, ayan. So nakikita niyo yung mga nakikita nyo, kailangan talaga ng lapis at papel. Why? Kasi ito, talagang meron kang dapat isulat. Di ba? You have to write down your goals. As always, you just have to write it down. Okay? So yan, your end in mind goal. So from 1 to 4, just write it. Okay? So I hope nakakasunod pa rin kayo. Huwag kayo magpapasunod sa liwanag. Huwag kayong papakuha sa liwanag. Okay. Ayan. So there is one quality that one must possess to win, and that is definiteness of purpose, the knowledge of what one wants, and a burning desire to possess it. Diba? Yung burning desire na lagi natin sinasabi, no? Yung napaka-importante nun. You should have the burning desire para lagi kang magpatuloy sa buhay. Minsan kasi, meron kang isang araw talagang tinatamad ka, you don't want to do anything. But because of why? Because of the big why you have, magtatrabaho ka eh. Gagawin mo lahat para matapos mo yung trabaho yun. You want to accomplish that thing because you have that big why. Diba? So, you have that burning desire. Diba? Kahit tinatamad-tamad ka, inaantok-antok ka, you don't want to do anything. But if you have that big why, napakabigat niyan eh. Pag mayroon ka mabigat na dahilan bakit mo ginagawa isang bagay, then you can continue working on it, diba? To possess it. Okay? So sabi yan itong saying na to, sabi yan ni Napoleon Hill. Okay? If you find your why, your purpose to live, you can endure with any pain and challenge you come across on your way to your goal. Diba? So from that word pa lang, no, you can endure with any pain and challenge. Diba? Kahit ano pang pagdaanan mo sa buhay, yan, kahit ano pang mga sakit, ano pang mga pasakit sa buhay, go lang, di ba? Tuloy-tuloy lang tayo because you have a goal to finish. You have a goal to accomplish. Ayan. Ayan si Napoleon Hill. Okay. Ayan. So, number 2 tayo, no? So, personal net worth, of course. So, know what you have. Okay? You just know what you have. Okay. So, know your present situation, evaluate, and make a match. Okay? So, know your present situation right now, evaluate, and make a match. Okay. So now, so as you can see, okay, itong word natin dito sa gilid, no, it's all about the statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth. Ito, pag-aaralan din natin yan, no? Statement of assets. Baka iba sabi, yung accounting ko yan dati, di ba? Kasi asset, liabilities, net worth, ayoko niyan. Pero syempre, of course, when it comes to personal finance, napaka-importante nito kasi it's all about your finances. We have to talk about that and we have to deal with that. Okay? So yeah, ito yung example ng ating SALN. Pag sinabi natin kasing SALN, parang it sounds like parang nasa Senado, no, or nasa Kongreso. When we talk about SALN kasi kailangan to sa kailangan to sa politika kasi when we say salary, kailangan maging transparent ka, no? We have to check kung sobrang laki na ba ng asset ng taong to or 'di ba? Pero yung kinikita lang naman niya napakaonte. Paano nangyari 'yon? So, merong ganun 'di ba na discrepancy. So, of course, for personal finance, gagawin din natin 'yan, 'di ba? Para makita natin ano ba ang dapat nating planuhin? Ano ba ang dapat na strategy ang dapat nating gawin? Okay? So, himay-himayin natin tong SALN na to. Alright, so let's go to the assets first. Okay? Ano ba yung mga assets natin? Ayan. So, meron yan. First is the personal properties. Diba? Say, for example, yung house, yung lot, yan. Diba? Jewelry, computer, furniture, appliances, others. So, nakikita natin personal properties na to ay parang mga fixed asset natin to eh. Ayan. So, meron na rin tayong example dyan. Okay? So, personal properties, the amount itself. So, kita natin si house, 2 milyon. Si car, motorcycle, 500,000. Jewelry, mga alahas niya, worth 30,000 pesos. Computer, 20,000 pesos. And others, okay, sabihin na natin 50,000. Okay, 50,000 pesos. So, for a total of 2.6 million pesos. Okay, yung po yung personal properties ni Mr. A. Ayan. Alright. So, ngayon naman, ang assets natin, so meron din tayong iba, no? So, maliban pa dun sa mga personal properties natin, meron din tayong cash and mga savings natin and investment, cash on hand, cash in bank, of course. Lahat yan. Basta alam natin, ito yung pera, ito lahat ng asset na nakikita mo sa iyo, di ba? Lahat yan kukwentahin natin magkano. Okay? So, kumbaga yung market value o magkano talaga siya. So, meron na rin tayo dito mga example. So, cash on hand niya, 10,000, cash in bank, 20,000, mutual fund, iba yung mga nakaano sa stocks, 20,000, stocks niya wala. So, long-term health care, so meron siyang 10,000. And then, memorial or life plan, okay, which is 10,000 as well. So, life insurance niya, 10,000 lang din, no? So, for yung makita natin yung educational plan, and then receivables. Ano ba yung receivables? Yung mga loan na pinaloan natin, pinautang natin to sa mga tao, no? So, receivable yan. So, siguro yung pinautang ni Aling Bebang, yung mga ganun, mga utang niya. So, yung mga receivable natin, no? Yung mga mga singil, mga sinisingil natin. Okay? So, yan. So, for a total of 80,000 pesos. Okay? So, ngayon, i-total natin yung asset niya, no? So, for your total asset, so total amount of personal properties, 2.6 million, plus the total amount of savings and investments, 80,000 pesos, for a total of 2.6, okay? 2,680,000 pesos ang kanyang total assets. O, tandaan natin yung total assets niya, ha? So, paano naman when it comes to liabilities? Di ba? O, pag sinabi nating liabilities, it's all about debts. Di ba? Yung mga pagkakautang natin. Okay, ngayon, ayan, pulang-pula, no? Pag sinabi natin liability, ito yung mga responsibilidad na kailangan nating bayaran, di ba? So, katulad na lang ng mortgage, yung housing loan balance, ayan. Ngayon, kukumpara natin yan from the properties, from the assets he has, tapos yung mga liabilities. Nakita natin itong mortgage, no, housing loan balance. So 2 million, 'di ba, yung asset niya, no? Pero the mortgage, the housing balance, it's yung kailangan niya pang bayaran sa bahay is 1.9 million. Bakit? Meron lang siya nahulog doon na 100,000. Siguro yung down payment lang 'yon, 'di ba? Credit card balance 40,000 pesos, car loan balance 450,000, bank loans, appliance loan balance, payables, ito yung mga talagang natagnan na natin, no? Receivable, yung mga taong nagkakautang sa atin. Payables, yung mga kailangan natin bayaran, di ba? Yung mga utang natin yan. So, 10,000 yan. And then, other loans, 100,000. For a total of 2.7 million pesos. Okay? Total liabilities ngayon, 2.7 million. Pagkakautang yan. So, ngayon, ang gagawin na natin, para makita na natin ang ating net worth, okay? So compute your net worth. Okay, so total assets muna, then minus natin yung total liabilities. Natatandaan pa ba natin yung total assets? It's 2.6, right? 2.6 2,680,000 pesos. Minus the total liabilities, which is 2.7 million. So, magkano ang net worth ni Kuya? Diba? Meron siyang negative 20,000 pesos. Nakita nyo yun? Ang yaman niya, wala siyang yaman, no? Because negative pa siya. Talagang baon siya sa utang. Makikita natin to sa, say for example, sa mga taong, alam mo yun, sa palabas lang, mukha silang mayaman, pero baon pala talaga sila sa utang. Diba? Merong ganoon eh. May kotse siya, ang ganda ng bahay, daming alahas. But the problem is, marami siyang pagkakautang. Kasi lahat yun, yung lahat yung nakikita mo sa kanya, it's just fixed asset and kailangan niya pang bayaran. Diba? So yun yung pinakamasakit doon, no? Akala natin, ganda-ganda ng buhay niya, ang dami niyang properties, pero kailangan niya pa palang bayaran. Di ba? So, ang net worth ng taong yon is negative 20,000. Di ba? So, ganyan din ba ang iyong net worth? I hope not. Di ba? I hope hindi negative ang iyong net worth. So, what's your plan to increase your assets and reduce your liabilities? Anong plano mo para ma-increase mo yung assets mo? Di ba? And mabawasan natin yung mga pagkakautang. May plano na ba? Hopefully may plano na. Okay, number 3. So know why you're in present situation. The cash flow, di ba? Pag sinabi natin cash flow, ito yung natitirang pera sa iyo, di ba? Okay, let's talk more about this one. Okay. So when we say, of course, cash flow statement, di ba? So ayan. So kanina meron tayong pinakitang form and that is our SALN, Statement of Assets and Liabilities and Net Worth. Ito naman yung sinasabi nating cash flow statement. So paano natin magawa ito, no? So of course, kukwentahin natin yung expenses, of course. Okay? Expenses mo yan. And then yung income, okay? So income yan, total natin lahat ng income mo and then yung monthly expenses mo. Diba? So, andiyan dyan lahat yan. Makikita natin lahat ng monthly expenses mo. Iba-minus natin yan dun sa income na meron ka. Kung ano man ang matira doon, that will be your cash flow. Okay? So, check natin. Kasi magbabase yan, no? Pag talaga mababa ang net worth mo, merong something na nangyayari sa cash flow statement mo. Okay? So, create a budget and stick with your budget. Ayan, nakikita natin, no? Talagang kailangan, napaka-importante pala ng word na budget. Kasi minsan pag nagbabudget tayo, ang hirap, no? Kasi, bayan, magbabudget pa, parang ayaw kong, marami kasi iba na, pag sinabing budget, ayaw ko nagbabudget kasi masyadong hassle sa akin. Pero pag nagbabudget ka, mas nakikita mo kasi kung anong dapat mong gastusin. Diba? Okay, so say for example, food expense at 50 pesos per meal per person. Okay? So for a family of 3, couple sila, plus 1 child. Okay, so kwantahin natin. So 50 per meal times 3 meals times 3 family members is equal to 450 pesos per day. Example lang to. So 450 pesos per day times 30 days is equals to 13,500 per month. Okay. So of course, iba pa yung food expense sa groceries, no? So groceries, snacks, bath, cleaning items, andun na lahat, worth 6,500 per month. So for a total expense of 20,000 pesos per month, diba? Ang total expenses niya is 20,000 pesos. So you have to live below your means, diba? You have to adjust the budget to fit the size of your income, diba? So halimbawa na lang kung yung 20,000 na yun, ang sahod mo lang pala ay nasa 19,000, di ba? So pero ang total expense mo is 20,000, kulang ka pa ng 1,000, di ba? So yung 1,000 na yun, ano pwedeng pangutang, di ba? Siguro ikaskas ka sa credit card, di ba? Napakahirap. So we really have to plan that one, no? Okay, so now let's talk about expenses. So makita natin yung expenses niya, ito siya. Okay, so meron na rin tayong example dyan. I really hope nakakasunod kayo, no? Kasi it's all about math, no? It's all about numbers. And kailangan natin itong i-discuss because we know na makakatulong to sa inyo. So I hope hindi pa kayo nang papakuha sa liwanag. Alright, so basic expenses, nakita natin, no? Yung household, house rental, electricity, yung landline, nandiyan din, maintenance, transportation, medicine, food, lahat ng expenses na meron ka, you have to write it down. So, of course, makikita natin ang total basic expenses niya is 39,000 pesos. Okay? Napakalaki, no? Napakalaki ng expense. But, ayan. So, ngayon, kanina, binalikan natin yung basic expense, tapos yung debt loan, di ba? So, kanina may 29,000 doon, no? Na debt loan, insurance, and then yung basic expenses na 39,000 pesos. Okay? So, total expenses niya is 68,000 pesos. Pero halimbawa, ang iyong income naman ay ganito. Ang monthly income mo, okay, so of course, pag nasabi natin ng monthly income, yung income mo from job or maybe your business and the like, And then other income, maybe siguro nagpa-part-time ka or 'di ba? Meron ganyan, pa-part-time ka or meron ka sigurong other sources pa talaga ng income. Let's check. Okay. So ang sahod niya per month is 50,000 pesos. Pero wala siyang other source of income. So of course, total niya is 50,000 pesos. Total monthly income niya is 50,000 pesos. Ngayon, subtract natin yung 50,000 sa 68,000 pesos na total expenses. So 50,000 minus 68,000 is equal to negative 18,000 pesos. Napakalaki nung deficient niya, no? So, yun yung cash flow. Napaka-negative ng cash flow niya. Negative 18,000 kasi napakalaki ng basic expenses. And even the debt and loan, di ba? So, ito yung sinasabi natin na kailangan maayos mo talaga yung cash flow mo. Di ba? Maayos natin yung cash flow natin kasi 50,000, ito lang income mo pero napakalaki ng expenses mo, di ba? Kailangan natin maayos yan. Kailangan natin mas mapagplanuhan pa. Ano ba yung dapat natin gawin? Why we are doing the budget? Kasi ito yun. Kasi ito lang income mo. Huwag kang mag-exceed. You just have to live below your means. Alright. Ito. Napakaganda nito, no? Kasi babalikan natin yung net worth natin, pati yung cash flow natin. Okay. So, your situation, and then makikita mo yung solusyon. Ano ba dapat na solusyon natin? Pag nakita natin, ito yung kalagayan ng net worth and cash flow natin. Okay, let's have the first one. Net worth, positive. Cash flow, positive. So, ibig sabihin, ang sitwasyon mo, you are in a good situation, you have the extra money to start your investment plan. Kasi meron kang enough na cash flow. Okay na okay ang net worth mo. See, for example, siguro ang net worth mo ngayon is like worth 100,000 pesos. And then cash flow mo, meron ka pa natitirang 5,000 or 6,000 pesos pag kinompute mo. So, ibig sabihin, meron ka pa lang extra money. Pwede mo siyang ma-start for your investment plan. Pwede mo siguro siyang magawa as your, di ba, yung parang for your healthcare or even your life insurance as well. Di ba? Pwede mong panimula. And of course, solution, you have to grow and protect what you already have, get into financial industry. Yun yung pinaka-importante dyan. No? You just have to get into financial industry. Okay, next situation. Negative ang net worth, negative ang cash flow ko. Kung isipin nyo yung kanina nga kinompute natin, no, na negative 20,000 yung kanyang net worth and then negative 18,000 naman ang kanyang cash flow. Diba? Ang sitwasyon niya, he is in a challenging situation. Okay? So, you are living beyond your means. Yun. Masakit yun, no? Talagang ang dami mong gastos pero hindi mo nakikita, di ba? Talagang sobra na pala yung paggastos mo. So, ang solusyon natin dyan, you just have to live below your means. Pataasin mo ang income mo, of course. You have to increase your income, increase your cash flow, and then lessen the expenses. Ano ang kaya mong bawasan pa? Bawasan mo na. Next, net worth, okay, positive. And then cash flow is negative. Okay, positive of net worth, napakaganda net worth, no? Pero negative naman yung cash flow. So, you are spending more than what you earn. And you're using some of your assets to pay for your expenses. So, ibig sabihin, from yung asset mo, yun yung pinababayad mo na dun sa mga expenses na meron ka. Okay? So, again, do not spend more than what you earn. Pataasin mo lalo ang income mo, less more expenses for that solution. Okay? And last one, negative naman ang net worth mo, pero positive yung cash flow mo. Okay? Ang laki-laki ng pagkakautang mo, di ba? Ang laki ng utang mo, pero yung cash flow mo, ang ganda naman. Positive naman. Di ba? May natitira. Anong ibig sabihin nun? You have some money, but you are not paying your debts. You're not paying your liabilities. So what you have to do, you just have to pay off. Bayaran mo yung mga pagkakautang mo. Okay? And again, pataasin mo yung income and then lessen your expenses. I hope you get that, no? So, and sana okay pa kayo. All right. Next, ayan. So, know at what stage you are now. Okay? So, I think like almost all of us, alam na natin tong concept na to. Okay? Medyo review lang tayo. This is the X curve, di ba? Nakikita natin, no? So, yung merong pababa na line, that is the responsibility line. Kailangan bumabayad, going to zero, zero responsibility. And then, yung wealth naman, na pataas naman, from left, going up, di ba? Pataas naman siya. Kasi that is your wealth line. Kailangan mapataas mo yan to have more savings, di ba? So, of course, alam naman natin, when we are in our younger years, we have to work a lot, 'di ba? Kasi talagang marami kang responsibilidad that time, napakataas ng responsibility mo. And we know that our needs, 'di ba, napaka-impermanente niyan, 'di ba? Lalo na yung mga permanente nating needs such as food, 'di ba? Yung healthcare natin, mga siguro pagkakautang natin. And then ayan, 'di ba? Nandiyan siya lahat. So, income natin, temporary, no? Ito yung makikita natin na temporary yung income natin. Pero ang needs natin, permanent. 'Di ba? So, ikaw naman to, you're having the right cycle, 'di ba? Trabaho, bahay, hanggang gano'n na lang yung situation. 'Di ba? But of course, as we grow older, we have to let our money work para sa atin, 'di ba? We have to make our money work for us. Okay? So say for example, kailangan kasi dati ang income mo temporary. We have to make that money to be permanent. Kailangan unlimited na dapat yung ating income, 'di ba? We should have an unlimited income because we're actually having unlimited expenses, 'di ba? Kahit hanggang tumanda tayo, kahit pa nga mamatay tayo, we're still having expenses. 'Di ba? So alam natin na ang needs, lagi it's permanent. We cannot do anything about that. Okay? So ganun pa rin, nagbabayad pa rin ng food, mortgage, siguro nabayaran na, kaya kailangan talaga ang responsibilities mo, nabayaran mo na, natapos mo na. Okay? So yung palagi natin sinasabi, yung ating buhay talaga, there are two uncertainties. Okay? Alam natin yan. In our life, there are two uncertainties. What if you die too soon? And what if you live too long? Ito yun. Ito yung dalawang linyang yon. Kailangan ito na sasagot natin, no? So, of course, malaki ang income. Malaki ang income pag tapos na tayong trabaho and talagang mababa na ang ating responsibility. So right now, I have to ask you, saang stage na ba kayo? 'Di ba? Are you in stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, or stage 4? 'Di ba? So, makikita ninyo makikita nyo kung saan yung kayo dyan Ako po nasa gitna pa. But at least we're getting there. We're getting there, right? So, yun naman ang pinaka-importante. You are doing something para sa sarili mo. Alright, number 4. So, know what you can get with what you have. Okay? Alamin mo kung anong makukuha mo from that. Kung ano yung meron ka, alamin mo kung ano yung makukuha mo from that. Okay? Okay, so ayan, isulat natin, no? So what do you want? You have to be specific. When is the deadline? And then how much money you need for that. So say for example, there is retirement fund. Ang deadline niya, 10 years. Siguro kasi, ano na siya, let's say nasa 50 or 40 years old na siya. And he wants to retire at the age of 50. Okay? And then he needs 1 million for his retirement. So, halimbawa, ang kanyang ma-save lang is 1,000 per month for 10 years. Di ba? And then, ngayon, gagamitin natin yung ating wealth calculator. So, yan, meron siyang 4%. I-invest niya sa isang investment vehicle na merong interest annually na 4%. Ang kalalabasan niya is 147,000. Pero kung i-invest naman niya sa 12%, ang magiging total lang niya hanggang 10 years is 247,000. Sa tingin nyo ba enough yun? Of course not. Diba? Hindi siya enough. Kasi ito lang na Kasi after 10 years, ito lang yung amount na makukuha mo. And of course, it's not good, right? So, ibig sabihin, kung yan lang ang kaya niya, isi-shrink the size of his dream, right? Yun yung pinaka-ating kailangan niyang gawin. But what if he will invest 1,000 per month for 20 years? Ibig sabihin, nag-extend siya, no? Nag-extend siya. So, for 4%, meron siyang 370,000 pesos. And then for 12%, meron na siyang 1 million. Okay? For 20 years. So, ang gagawin niya, adjust the deadline. Which is parang sa atin naman kasi gusto mo na mag-retire in 10 years. So why do I have to adjust the deadline? Pero syempre, we still have another solution for that. And that is, taasan mo. 'Di ba? Taasan mo yung income. Taasan mo yung cash flow. And let's do it like for, say for example, 5,000 per month for 10 years. Balik tayo sa 10 years, no? So, ayun, for 4%, he will have 736,250. And then for 12%, 1.2 million. So, ang ginawa lang niya, increasing amount of savings. 'Di ba? Increasing lang yung cash flow na meron siya. 'Di ba? Hindi siya nag-stick lang sa kung anong meron siya. Talaga nag-strive hard lang talaga siya to make that kind of amount. 'Di ba? Can we do it? I hope we can do it, 'di ba? Paano natin gagawin 'yon? Of course, number 5, know how to get what you want. How? How can we get that? Okay. So of course, alam na natin to. Magkakaroon lang tayo ng review. So what's your plan to accomplish the 6 steps to build a solid financial foundation? Napaka-importante to, no? Kasi alam natin kung hindi natin kung wala tayong enough cash flow, kung wala tayong enough savings, hindi natin masasagot tong 5 to. Diba? Hindi natin masasagot si healthcare fund, si life insurance, debt, of course, debt management, emergency fund, and investment as well. All right. Now let's talk about increasing cash flow. Step 1. So to fund your solid financial foundation, as we always say, we have to fund our solid financial foundation. So that is to increase income, and you have to reduce your expenses. So ayan, ito ha. So I hope mag-participate ulit kayo sa mga questions natin, no? So number 1, so do you have a system to track where your money is going? Ayan. So meron ka bang sistema para matrack mo yung pera kung saan napupunta? Yes or no? Yun yung natin eh. Ako personally ang ginagawa ko po is meron akong dina-download meron akong din-download na app wherein yung para sa spend, kumbaga for budgeting. Kumbaga doon ko nilalagay lahat ng expenses ko. And then yun, nalalaman ko doon kung magkano natitira sa akin. Number 2, do you monitor your cash flow? Monitor mo ba yung cash flow mo, yung budget review mo, and even controlling your expenses? Yes or no? Diba? So yan, nalalaman natin yan, no? Namomonitor mo, diba? Number 3, do you have positive cash flow? Ayan, napakagandang question. Do you have positive cash flow or negative siya ngayon? Just say yes or no because, di ba, napaka-importanting malaman natin kung positive talaga yung cash flow natin. Number 4, do you know if your cash flow is enough to reach your financial goals? Alam mo ba yung cash flow mo, enough ba yan para masagutan lahat ng financial goals na meron ka? Yes or no? And then number 5, do you know how much cash flow do you need? Okay? Do you know how much cash flow you need to reach your financial goals? Yes or no? Kailangan masagutan mo yun, no? Magkano ba ang kailangan kong cash flow para mataas ko, para mas masagot talaga yung mga financial goals na gusto ko. And number 6, what's your plan? Diba? Napaka-importante nitong question nito lagi. It's always our last question. What is your plan? Okay? So I hope you understand that. All right. So ayan. So what you can get with what you have. Okay? So say for example, you want a retirement savings of 5 million after 15 years. Ayan. So how much can you afford to save each month? So ito lang yung per month na kaya niya. Ito lang yung afford niya na mag-save 2,000 lang per month. And then your money after 15 years. So kasi ginagamit natin itong wealth calculator. If you have any questions regarding that, you can ask the person who invited you, yung sponsor nyo mismo, para at least malaman nyo, no, magkaroon kayo ng financial strategy. So your money after 15 years at 12% interest. So ito yung perang malilikom, no, after 15 years. And then your money, pag na-invest naman yung pera mo at 4%, ito naman yung kalalabasan, 492,000. So to reach 5 million after 15 years, okay? So nakikita natin 10K per month at 12%. So ito yun. So, kailangan pala nag-invest tayo ng 10K per month sa 12% na interest rate. After 15 years, ito na yung kalalabasan. You will have 5 million. And 20K per month at 4%. So, after 15 years, that's 5,167. Diba? So, 20K per month naman siya. Medyo malaki-laki. But, of course, makikita natin na kahit, diba, from that, talagang alam nilang may magbabago. May magbabago sa buhay na kahit napakatagal na panahon silang save, but after that, talagang fulfilling. You will have that kind of amount. Saan mo makukuha yan? Diba? So, we have to think on how we are going to do this one. Okay? Paano natin mapagplanuhan? Paano natin mapaghandaan ito? So, palalim na ng palalim yung topic natin. So, I hope nandiyan pa kayo. Okay, so areas to find money to save. Ayan. So ito yung mga ano natin, no, mga areas na kailangan nating para to find money to save, no. So number 1, reduce number of coffee. Ayan. So from that pa lang, no, alam natin yung number, medyo guilty ako sa coffee po, no. So kasi I mean to say, coffee siya na tinitimpla, hindi po yung coffee ng Starbucks. Okay? So, reduce number of coffee, alcohol, or cigarettes. Ayan ko. Kaya mo bang bawasan yung pag-Starbucks mo? Kaya mo bang bawasan yung pag-inom mo na alcohol or even your cigarettes? Less party. I don't think a lot of people are still having party at this time. Less travel. Of course, na less na ang travel nila. Less gimmick. Less junk food. Okay? Less shopping. Packed lunch, etc. Cancel gym membership you don't use. Ayun. So, find alternative ways to exercise. Save on electricity. Ayan. Dito po sa bahay namin, ayun. So, nagsasave na kami electricity. Di ba? Next, consider buying second-hand cars. Di ba? Yung second-hand cars, kung imbes na bumili ka ng bagong sasakyan, why not? Why not having second-hand cars? Di ba? So, at least makakasave ka pa from that. Next one, avoid ATM fees, bound checks, etc. Pay in full to sa mga credit card bills natin. Di ba? Huwag yung minimum lang kasi mas malaki yung binabayaran mo kapag minimum lang yung binibigay mo. Di ba? And next, cut down on shopping. Ayan, kung kaya namang huwag mag-shopping, huwag na mag-shopping. Ilagay mo na, yung pang-shopping mo, ilagay mo na lang sa investment. Di ba? Ayan. So, I hope you understand that. So, ayun. So, as we always say, you can do IMG business using your spare time. Ito talaga napaka-importante, no? We are using our spare time to do our IMG business, right? So, like say for example, me, right now, di ba, spare time ko siya ngayon, imbes na matulog lang ako siguro, di ba, manood lang ng kung ano-ano nga, di ba, mga palabas magaganda, but I do IMG business, di ba? I'm using my spare time. So if you know that you cannot get what you want with your job or business, then use your spare time. Diba? Gamitin mo yung spare time mo. Napaka-importante ng spare time mo. Diba? Yung job mo, it creates income, but your 8 to 10 or 8 to 11 creates, like, it will really change your life from that spare time. And I really believe on that. So problem, if you don't know, kung hindi mo alam kung paano mo gawin yan. So your spare time can be, ayan. So number 1, opportunity time. So right now, congratulations, you are having an opportunity time because you are here spending your spare time with us. And number 2, wasted time. Napakalungkot na wasted time. Dalawa lang sila. Is either opportunity time or wasted time. You're just using your free time for excitement, pleasure, spending time with people who influence them with destructive habits like shopping, drinking, and laziness as well. Di ba napakano nun, no? So, alamin natin yung kung ano yung wasted time sa opportunity time na meron tayo. Okay? So, number 1, opportunity time ba yung ginagawa mo? Or number 2, wasted time? So, this is the time most people acquire negative habits. Okay? So, aminado naman ako nung lockdown, medyo parang nasad ako, kumbaga, meron time talaga na nangyayari yun sa'yo, no? Na talagang nagkakaroon ka ng mga negative habits. But of course, through the help of IMG, through the help of this environment, through the support system, talagang nahatak ka pataas eh. And that is really, really good about IMG. Kasi napaghahandaan mo eh. Nalalabanan mo kung ano man yung mga problema na encounter natin these days, di ba? And yun, napakasaya. All right, so increase your cash flow, use your spare time. Okay? Ayan. So, kita natin. So, additional income you need. So, short term after 3 months. So, medium term after 1 year and then long term after 5 years. So, pwede nyo po ilagay yan yung additional income na kailangan mo. Okay? So, always increase your cash flow. Short term. Okay? Kasi may binabayaran kang ganito. And then, nakikita natin, no, number of hours you are willing to spend to work on your goals. Ito, napakaganda. So, makikita natin yung days, number of hours you have, from what time till what time, and then remarks. Kung nagawa mo ba siya o hindi. Okay? From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, hanggang Sunday, and then total per week. Okay? Yung number of hours na meron ka. Yung number of hours na kaya mong i-commit. Diba? Napakaganda ng word na yun, commitment, diba? Ano ang kaya mong i-commit, diba? From what time to what time. So sabi nga ni John Maxwell, so the secret of your success is determined by your daily agenda. Hindi po yan biglaan na ginagawa natin. Ako po, meron talaga akong, honestly, meron talagang time na minsan bugso-bugso ka eh. But the most important thing we have to remember is your daily activities. Napaka-importante pala ng daily activities. Diba? Napatunayan na ng ating mga mentors, ng ating mga leaders here na International Marketing Group because of what they have done na daily activities na ginagawa nila, they become successful. They become a full-time in IMG, di ba? By having that daily agenda. Di ba? So, an activity a day keeps poverty away. Ayan. So, naniniwala tayo dyan. Ayan. So, ayan po si John Maxwell. Alright. So, So, let's have step number 2. So, nasa step number 2 pa lang tayo. Provide proper protection. Okay? So, of course, letter A, proper healthcare protection. And then B, proper life insurance protection. So, that's for your health, for your family, and for your properties and business. Kasi kung meron ka nga talaga insurance, diba, mapoprotektahan mo rin yung iyong properties and business. Kung nabigyan mo rin sila ng insurance, yung business mo. And even your properties. Okay? So, yan. So, ensure proper healthcare protection. So, ayan, meron na naman tayo mga questionnaires. So, number 1, do you have enough short-term coverage in case you get sick? Yes or no? I think you will say yes. Why? Because meron kang meron kang kumpanyang pinapasukan eh. So, meron ka talagang short-term care, di ba? But, do you have enough long-term care coverage if you live too long? Meron ka bang long-term care right now? Yes or no? Just type it. Just type it in the chat box. Okay? Siyempre, para naman interactive tayo, no? So, answer lang. Okay. So, do your spouse and your children have enough healthcare coverage? Yes or no? Meron ba silang healthcare coverage? Diba? Okay, next one. Do you know what healthcare protection best suits your needs? Ayan, yung healthcare protection natin, no? Ano ba yung tamang healthcare protection na akma sa'yo, na talagang suit na suit para sa'yo? Next, do you know how much healthcare you need? So, long-term and short-term. Okay, kung magkano yung healthcare na kailangan mo. Alam mo na ba? Kung hindi pa, sagutin nyo na yan. Next, do you want to properly protect yourself and your family with healthcare? Ayan. So, yes or no? When, kailan, and what's your plan? Diba? Lagi tayo nag-e-end sa question na, what's your plan? Because this is financial planning. Okay? This is financial planning. Alright, so ensure proper life insurance protection. So, ayan. So, ano yung mga task na kailangan mong gawin para sa yung life insurance to accomplish? Yung income replacement pay final expense. So final expense discuss pa po natin yan sa ating other trainings. Emergency fund, paying off housing loan or debts, education funding, yung mga education fund ng mga bata, surviving families healthcare. Ayan. So ano ba yung gusto mong masagot dun sa life insurance na gusto mo, 'di ba? So income replacement ba? Yan. So mamili ka lang diyan. Kung lahat 'yan, edi okay. Maganda para sa iyo. Next, is your family properly protected against loss of income? Family protected, okay? So against loss of income. So protektado ba yung pamilya mo pag kung ikaw mismo na breadwinner na wala ng income? Diba? Protektado ka na ba? Yes or no? Next, do you know how much life insurance do you need? Alam mo na ba kung magkano life insurance ang kailangan mo? Yes or no? Next, do you know what life insurance suits your need? Kasi meron yung iba, bumibili ng insurance, ito lang yung coverage, pero hindi pala enough for the family. Diba? So, enough ba siya? Yes or no? Diba? Next, do you want to properly protect your family against loss of income? Ayan. So, gusto mo bang protektahan ng pamilya mo against loss of income? Yes or no? Kailan? And what's your plan? Okay, yan. Ito. Nakita na natin, no? Step 3, 4, and 5. Talagang magkakatabi na sila, no? So, pay off your debts. I think napakagandang topic itong paying off your debts, no? And I think magkakaroon na rin tayo ng training regarding this, the debt management. So, hintay-hintay lang tayo. And isa to sa mga kailangan natin matutunan kung paano natin mabayaran ng tama ang ating mga pagkakautang. Number 4, emergency funds. So, how to build our emergency fund. And then number 5, investment. Okay? So, to protect your investments, to reach your financial goals. Diba? So, how much investment is enough? Magkano bang investment ang tama or akma para sa'yo? Depende yan sa kung magkano ang worth mo in the future. Hindi naman pwede kami ang mag-decide niyan, no? Ikaw ang mag-decide niyan para sa sarili mo. Depende yan sa kung magkano lang ang gusto mo. So, what kind of lifestyle you want in the future? Ano bang lifestyle gusto mo in the future? Gusto mo ba yung nakakapag-travel ka or you have the financial freedom na hindi mo iniisip yung expenses mo. Di ba? Yun yung napakasarap na magawa, no? Na hindi mo iniisip yung expenses mo. You just have to do it. Di ba? Parang okay lang, kahit malaki yung expenses, it's fine. Kasi kaya mo siyang tugunan, kaya mo siyang bayaran. Di ba? So I hope magkaroon kayo ng ganong financial freedom. Okay. So how much do you need for food, for retirement? Ayan. So retire at age 60. Okay? Retire at age 60 and be in this world up to age 90. Okay? Up to age 90. So up to age 90, ang gano'n na yan, BTL na yan, no? Ano ba yung BTL? Back to Lord. Ayan. So for one person, ayan, ngayon tinaasan na natin siya. Kanina 50 yan, no? Kasi ngayon, for one person, so 100 pesos per meal na siya. Okay? So times 3 meals per day. So per day mo na is 300. Okay? So 300 per day times 30 days per month. So 9,000 na yung gagastusin mo per month. And then 9,000 per month times 12, of course, ang gagastusin mo na per year is 108,000 per year. So 108,000 per year times 30 years, because from the age 60 years old hanggang 90 years old is equals to 3.24 million per person. Mantakin mo, ganun kalaki. 3.24 million per person. Remember, at the age of 60, wala ka ng trabaho. Wala ka nang pakukuha ng kahit na ano. Because you don't have job. Because you're already retired. That's age 60. Okay? Okay. Isipin natin, meron ka ng partner. For 2, of course, times 2 mo lang yung 3.24 na yan, it's 6.48 million. Is 6.48 million enough? No. Bakit? Because you still need to adjust with this inflation. Ano ba yung inflation na sinasabi natin? Yun yung pagtaas ng mga bilihin sa kabila ng pagbaba ng value ng pera mo. Di ba? So, yun yung sinasabi natin, right? So, you have to make financial planning your top priority. Napaka-importante po ng financial planning. Okay? So, I hope you understand that and namnamin nyo po yun. Alright, ito. Meron tayong graph dito. I hope you understand. Okay? So, yung income, yung green line po natin, no? So, meron tayong graph from the age 25 hanggang 100. So, yung pataas po na line, okay, itong black line na meron tayo dito is yung amount po, no? Yung price or yung amount ng ating mga, yung pera, I mean to say. So, nakikita natin yung red line, okay? So, scenario 1, expenses bigger than income. Makita natin napakalaking expenses. Pero ang baba ng income, no? Napakababa ng income pero expenses na sobrang laki. So, of course, alam natin na ang resulta niyan is debt. Pagkakautang, di ba? Yun yung alam natin, di ba? Pagkakautang yan. Kasi pag mas malaki yung utang mo kaysa dun sa, mas malaki yung expenses mo kaysa dun sa income na re-receive mo, talaga mangungutang ka. Halimbawa, okay, ito naman, no? So, another scenario, income bigger than expenses. So, ibig sabihin, mas malaki na si expenses kaysa sa, mas malaki na si income mo kaysa sa expenses mo. Alam natin, ang result yan, savings. May ipon at may ipon ka. Kasi mababa na expenses mo eh. Mas mataas na yung iyong income. Diba? Now, let's have example. Okay? Etong situation number 1, with retirement fund. Okay. So, pero, mayroon na siyang retirement fund but then, ang income niya that time mababa. Okay, mababang income niya. Mas mataas pa rin yung kanyang expenses. So, my question is your income temporary or permanent? Kung natatandaan niyo pa po yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, temporary ba ang income or permanent? Alam natin temporary yan. Kasi, right now, let's say, ngayon, nagtatrabaho ka pa, pero at the age of 60 or 65, wala na yun di ba? Kasi it's income only. It's just temporary. Okay? But how about your expenses or need? Temporary ba or permanent ang ating needs? Of course, it's permanent. Right? So, if your income decreases, paano kung mabawasan ng income mo, mababawasan din ba ang expenses mo? Of course not. Right? Ito siya diba? So, if your income decreases, ganun pa rin ang expenses mo mataas pa din, yung pa rin sila, hindi sila mababawasan. Diba? Kasi mataas mataas pa din siya. Okay? So, alam mo na ba kung paano ma-fill yung gap na yan? Diba? Napakalaki ng gap na kailangan mong i-fill, no? Na kailangan mong tugunan. But how about situation number 2? Kanina meron na siyang retirement fund, right? Pero hindi pa tama, kulang pa yung retirement fund niya. Pero paano naman tong situation number 2? Wala kang retirement fund. Okay? Wala kang retirement fund. So, ganun pa din, income mo, mababa, expenses mo sobrang taas, and alam natin, kanina, income is temporary, and needs and expenses are permanent. So, if your income disappears, paano kung mawala ang income mo? Mawawala na rin ba ang expenses mo? Mawawala na rin ba ang needs mo? Of course, hindi. Di ba? O, ayan. Nakita natin, bumagsak yung graph, di ba? Bumagsak yung arrow. Kasi naging zero na siya. Pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang expenses mo. So now, ma-feel mo ba yung gap na to? Do you know what to do to fill the gap? Di ba? Sobrang laki-laki ng hahabulin mo, right? Napakalayo from that, di ba? So, of course, we don't want to end up here. Diba? Ayaw nating mag-end up lahat ng Pilipino from this one. Mawawala ng trabaho, nawala ng income, pero ang expenses tuloy-tuloy pa din. Di ba? That's why we are here, IMG, matulungan ng bawat Pilipino for this one. Di ba? Mas maplano nila yung kanilang finances. Right? So, again, do you know what to do to fill the gap? Okay? So now, let's have the solution. Ayan. So, ang income mo mataas, expenses mo medyo mababa. Okay? So, alam natin, yung gitna niyan, di ba, yung pinaka-average niyan will be our savings. Di ba? So, of course, from the time na mahinto or mabawasan ang iyong income, syempre alam natin ang expenses tuloy-tuloy. So, yung savings mo, yung gap na meron ka, yan ang sasagot from that savings na naipon mo. Siya ang pupunan dyan. Right? Kasi at the age of 65, nabawasan na ang ipon mo kasi hindi ka na makapag-work. So, yung savings na tinabi mo, yun ang magpapatuloy for your lifestyle. Diba? So, yun po siya. No? So, that will be, yun po yung tatapal sa gap na meron tayo. If ever man na mawala na tayong trabaho, mag-retire na tayo, okay? So, yan. So, ito yung nakita natin, no? So, makita natin itong financial goals natin, sample. So, ayan, makita natin, know how to get what you want, okay? So, when is the deadline? So, I hope masulat nyo yan, no? Kasi maganda, or even take a picture of that. So, at least makita nyo, no? Kung paano nyo maplano yung inyong finances. So know how to get what you want. Okay, number 1, retirement. Okay, for our example, long-term care and then wedding fund. Okay, so 25 years as well for long-term and then 2 years. So amount you needed for that. Okay, meron 10 million, 3 million, and then 0.3 million. So estimated monthly savings. Ayan, nilalagay din natin yung monthly savings natin. Paano ko ilagay ko is 20,000. Okay, and then 10,000 naman for 8%. So you can actually pwede mo siyang ilagay dun sa mga iyong parang mga desired amount, mga interest rate. Okay? Saan mo siya pwedeng invest. And then of course, source of investable funds. Ayan. So, kita natin, isusulat din natin mga sources natin from your salary, siguro IMG because you're already an IMG member and meron na talagang pumapasok na pera from you, and then others. Siguro meron ka pang racket, meron ka pang other source of income. So, yan, pwede natin isulat yan from that. And then, di ba, yung know how to get, yung what you want, ayan, makita natin, no, from number 1 to 9, meron siya. So, sulat lang natin, kailan ang deadline. Okay, napaka-importante ng deadline. Pag walang deadline, dreams lang yan. Okay, amount you need, lagay din po natin kung magkano ang kailangan nating maipon. And then, estimated monthly savings, lagay din natin from 4%, 8%, and 12%. Okay? And then yung salary or even IMG and then others. Then, lagay natin si total. So the amount of space on the present value, yung present value natin ngayon. So you just have to compute the estimate future value using the inflation factor. Mamaya pag-usapan natin yung inflation factor na yan. So, the amount, alam natin yung amount is big. It is really big. Okay? It's so big. Mangyayari yan. It's so big. Why? It is scarier. What is scarier? That big amount or you have small amount when you retire? Ano bang mas nakakatakot? Yung malaki yung dapat mong trabahuin, malaki yung dapat mong ipunin, o yung wala kang kaipon-ipon at all pag nag-retire ka? Diba? Mas mahirap yun. Mas mahirap yun yung wala ka talaga na ipon para sa sarili mo. So, mas maganda nang you're striving hard, you're striving so hard para maabot mo yung malaking amount na yan, or ano na lang tayo, siguro tumunganga na lang and maghintay ng biyaya, and then that's it. You will have a small amount pag nag-retire ka. So, ito yung sinasabi natin, no, na inflation and then yung inflation factor. So, kung meron kang, say for example, yung lifestyle cost mo, yung na-compute natin kanina, the year now, and then yung 200,000, ita-times lang natin dito sa mga per year na yan. Kasi meron siya number 2, 10, 15, 20 for 20 years. So pag 20 years na siya, ita-times na itong 200,000 na to. Kung ano may na total mo, 200,000 or any kind of amount, ita-times mo lang yan sa 10 years. Which means itong 10 years na to is kaakibat na yan after 10 years. Ganito na po ang magiging kalabasan ng pera. Okay? So, ito po yun. No? Ita-times na po natin yan. So, 200,000 times 1.070, ito mga lalabasan. 214,000. So, 200,000 times 1.145. So, 229,000 na lalabas. Pag sa year 2 hanggang year 20, 25. Kasi ito po yung, itong formula na to ay ginagamit natin dahil alam natin na hindi natin mabibit ang inflation. Laging merong inflation. Every year, nangyayari ang inflation. Tumataas ang presyo na lahat ng bilihin, lahat ng services, tumataas lahat ng presyo, pero ang value ng pera mo bumababa. That's why we really need to invest. We really need to invest our money. Okay? So yun yung pakatandaan natin, no, na hindi lang pala pwede nating i-invest, ilagay yan sa ating savings account or ilagay lang sa unan, siguro sa ilalim ng unan or itago lang siya kung saan-saan. We really need to invest it para kumita ang pera mo, and we have to fight inflation. Okay? So where to invest? Saan pa tayo pwede mag-invest? So some of the realistic investment options that can outpace inflation. Ito yon. Number one, of course, paborito na lahat, mutual funds. Diba? Kasi alam natin sa mutual fund, habang tumatagal ang pera mo doon, mas lalo lumalaki ang value. Diba? Wala tayong manang market, pero alam natin, lumataas lalo ang presyo. Right? Number two, of course, stock market. Number three, long-term care. Okay? So such as Kaiser. And then number 4, PDF Most 18 from Manila Bankers Life. Diba? So alam natin itong PDF na to napakaganda because it's zero negative. Kasi hindi siya bumababa talaga. Hindi na si zero yung pera mo. Hindi talaga mababa yung value ng pera mo. So yun. So where to invest? Ito po. Itong apat na to. So most people did not fail to plan. Okay? Most people did not fail to plan. They simply failed to plan. Diba? Alam natin lahat ng tao, they really love to plan weddings. They really love to plan parties, mga travel talaga around the world. But hindi nila alam how to build a solid financial foundation. Yun ang nakakalungkot. Ang sarap magplano talaga. Ang sarap magplano ng outing. Ang sarap magplano ng mga birthday parties or anything. Pero yung pagpaplano about your finances, hirap na hirap. Diba? So, syempre, kailangan natin yung simulan from the healthcare fund hanggang investment. So, what's your plan? Again, what is your plan? So, no one fails to plan, okay? So, they just fail to plan, okay? Success is having the right plan executed right in the right place at the right time, okay? So, what if 10 years from now, you realize you executed a wrong plan or you failed to execute your plan. Hindi ka nang-execute na mabuti or in-execute mo wrong plan. Diba napakasakit nun? So, kailangan talaga maplano natin ng maigi yung ating finances. Okay? So, of course, walang taong gusto mag-fail financially. Kaya nga dito tayo sa Dubai, kaya nga dito tayo sa abroad para maayos natin finances natin. Right? And we don't want to fail. So we just need a very right solution para masagot natin yung ating financial problem, ang ating financial struggles. Nang sa ganun, pag masagot natin ang financial struggles na yan, mas mapaigsi yung time na magstay tayo dito sa abroad at makauwi tayo ng maaga agad. Am I right? Diba? So yun. So remember that question. What if 10 years from now, you realize you executed a wrong plan? Or you fail to execute your plan. Okay, number 6. Know if you can get what you want. Ayun. If you can get what you want, no? So, you just need to have regular financial checkup, reevaluate, and reevaluate. Okay? So, regular financial checkup, we actually do it at least every 6 months. Diba? Every 6 months or every year. You can also do that, 'di ba? Kasi at least makikita mo yung progress mo eh. 'Di ba? As we always say, it's measurable, 'di ba? So kailangan na nalalaman natin saan na ba tayo sa goal natin, 'di ba? So what would you choose? Ano bang pipiliin mo? Sacrifice now and enjoy later? 'Di ba? Kita niyo naman po sila lolo at lola, no? Ganda ng view. Kumbaga, nakasakay sa yate, they look so happy, di ba? Kasi they retired happily. Or enjoying now and suffer later, like him, di ba? So, depende lang po sa inyo kung saan ang gusto niyo, di ba? So, either sacrifice now, enjoy later, or enjoy now, suffer later. Okay, so 4 basic financial mistakes. Ito, lagi natin itong dinidiscuss kasi syempre, alam natin na ang tao kailangan matuto regarding this. Okay, number 1, lack of financial planning. That's why we're doing this. Di ba? We're doing this financial planning para matulungan kayo and para mas maayos natin finances. Number 2, lack of discipline and procrastination. Talagang undisiplina, kulang. And then the procrastination, talagang pagpapaliban, no? Talagang inaano lang natin, dinedelay natin ang ating mga goals. Number 3, ito, depend on someone else. I think some people, they are actually doing that sa Pilipinas, let's say, kasi more people are depending sa mga OFW, sa mga pamilya nilang OFW, right? So, they basically depending sa tao na po-provide para sa kanila, but they're not doing something para maayos ang kanilang finances. And then number 4, lastly, of course, but this is not the last, this is the best na kailangan natin, I mean, ito yung pinakakailangan nating matutunan. Ito yung pinakakailangan nating masagot. And that is lack of financial knowledge. Kailangan madagdagan natin yung financial IQ natin. And we have to share it to a lot of people na kailangan maayos ng finances nila as soon as possible. Lalo na ngayong sa panahon na to na napakahirap mamuhay. Alright, so people think they have a lot of time. Ayan, but people think they have a lot of time left to work for their dreams. With too many excuses, they cannot start a plan. People don't want to take responsibility. Ayan, kaya nga 'di ba nagdedepende tayo sa someone else because ayaw mong sagutin eh, 'di ba? Kasi okay lang, meron naman diyan, meron naman si kuya, meron naman diyan si ate to provide my needs. It's fine, 'di ba? And then ayan. So you will likely to make same mistakes in the future if you fail to increase your financial intelligence. 'Di ba? So, kung patuloy lang ng patuloy ang kumbaga wala kang binabago doon sa buhay mo, just make the same mistakes, 'di ba? Of course, patuloy lang din ang iyong failures. Hindi mo matataas yung iyong financial intelligence. All right. So number 7, so know what it takes to get what you want. Okay? So we are who we are today because of the choice we made early on in our lives. So pinili mo yan eh. Kumbaga, destiny is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. Pinili mong mamuhay sa ganyan, then of course, yan talaga mangyayari sa'yo. Alright? Kasi you chose that and you just merely chose that. So, ibig sabihin, doon ka talaga magstay. Okay? So, what will be tomorrow depends on the choice we make today. Okay? So, what we will be tomorrow depends on the choice we make today. So build your future the way you want it. Diba? So you're just one wrong decision away from poverty and you're only one right decision to become wealthy. Diba? When we say wealthy, hindi lang naman yan puro pera eh. But of course, you're learning more about your financial IQ. Gusto mo, mas matutunan mo, ito ang tamang pag-handle ng pera. Diba? So, hindi lang to puro pera. Diba? You just have to learn. You just have to learn how to handle your money. Ayan. So, ayan. So, procrastination is one of the main causes of failure. So, huwag mo na pagpaliban kung kaya mo namang mag-invest ngayon. Huwag mo na pagpaliban kung kaya mo namang magkaroon ng long-term healthcare. Diba? Kasi it's for yourself and it's for your family. It's for your protection. So if you know you're going to do this later, why not do this now? As we said, diba? Kung alam mo naman magagawa mo siya mamaya, bakit hindi mo pa gawin ngayon? Okay. So, eto nga, as Tita Imelda, I hope she's still here, always say, financial education is the key. Yan, di ba? Financial education is the key. So to help you make the right decision, you need to increase your financial intelligence. You need to always educate yourself. Every day, you just have to educate yourself, as always. Kasi napaka-importante po. Napaka-importante to educate yourself and to be your own money manager. And yeah, actually that's it. I hope marami po kayong tutunan for this financial seminar tonight. So start your journey towards financial freedom with International Marketing Group. So again, this is Luis Anthony Antonio. I'm proud to be part of International Marketing Group. Maraming salamat po.